Hello, hi, welcome to the stream. I am almost ready to go. Almost. Working on it. So we are starting a new path today, because yes, last time we played we found another, I wouldn't necessarily call it a soft block, like semi-soft block. Yes, this is good. I need to move now because I'm using two different cameras for the PS4 and PS5. So I'm a little, you know, jumping back and forth. So we have a few different paths we could take. We could go back to up here and do this third path we haven't taken. We could go over here to the first path we took and betray, who was this, Alice? Luna? I don't remember. We could go back here, hey Pro Sale, and take this path and betray someone that I also don't remember, because all the other paths here are like right here we're soft locked, right here we're soft locked, and right here we're soft locked. So we have three different paths to choose from. I'm gonna play until I get a decent ending. I think, at least, probably, most likely. And I don't know which ending is good from here. So we're just gonna guess on one. Pro Sale, do you want to vote? Do you have an opinion on the matter? New door, left betray, or right betray. Just pick one. And we'll see where we wind up. Because I cannot pick right now. I'm gonna probably have to do at least one anyway. One more. Right betray, okay? Okay. Then we jump to here. So this is the path.
Hey, it's almost time.
Where we're in a pandemic. And in the not betray timeline, Alice and what's the kid? Not Theo. They are both infected with said virus, and we only have one dose of the antiviral. But they might completely change it up and give us a brand new storyline for the betray.
What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do it.
You're gonna choose betray, right?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. We are gonna choose betray.
Alright. Take it away.
Oh! I just... You know, I realized that with Sigma being cursed, we should be wearing the cat ears for this. So there we go. The cat ears.
30 seconds remain until
Because he has a cat curse.
closes.
I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was only one possible choice. Vote is being recorded. Please wait.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
I don't remember how whoever we're voting against voted last time. I think they might have betrayed us.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Did I accidentally change the settings to... I think I might have accidentally changed the settings to the scrolling thing being super slow. Oh well. As Spy and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running towards the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
Well, you chose what I wanted you to choose. I guess I should say thanks. So, thanks.
Oh, come on. You don't need to do that. I just made the obvious choice.
Obvious?
Well, I'm sure Alice chose Betray. Oh, Alice. Yeah, she did choose Betray. That meant we pretty much had to choose Betray, right?
How do you know what she's going to choose?
Because I played the game before? I guess you could say I just know.
Are you making fun of me?
No? Maybe?
Yo, what's up? Siggy!
Speaking of having fun when doing voiceovers, I'm sure whoever did Bunny Zero had a lot of fun doing their voiceovers.
I know!
Prosale and I was talking about that yesterday. We went out for lunch.
Hey, what are you kids doing over there?
And he sent me a link of the entire voice track of, was it the Bunga? The Bunger? Burger little thing? Bunga! It's very funny. They record like every single version of it. It's like, Bunga? Bunga! Bunga, 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 bunga! 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 It was like a minute and a half of just various intonations of Bunga. Anyway.
We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
And just for clarity, this stream is the same week that I played Bugsnax Stream 2. So I have one more stream of Bugsnax probably. And the green screen's working again. Alright.
Good. Looks like you're all here. Finally. Let's get ready to rock!
Bunga.
Ambidex game! Round 1! The results!
I'm wearing a new lipstick. I'm just getting used to it.
If everybody would please
So
direct
sorry
their
for
eyes to
the
this
weird
monitor.
faces. Damn it! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Alice. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. I did not expect this. This is bad. Quark. Quark is the kid, yes.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Okay. The numbers on my bracelet are 1911. Hey, Alice. What the hell is this?
What?
You chose betray last time. So I chose betray too. No, why?
Wait a minute. Last time? What on earth are you talking about?
Oh my god, I just realized. He is actually like cognizant of the parallel universe now. That's cool. I like that. Can you tell me one thing?
What?
When exactly did you press the button?
5 minutes before the deadline. There's that announcement, right? I pressed it right after that. Why?
What? No, that can't. No. What was going on? When Fine and I chose ally, Alice picked betray.
I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Okay, this is super interesting. This time, I chose betray and her vote changed to ally. Why? What was different? Had history somehow changed because of my choice? No, that was insane. If Alice had somehow known that I had chosen betray and chosen ally in response, at least that would have followed the principle of cause and effect. What had just happened was something entirely different. There was no way Alice could have known what we would choose when she made her decision. Besides, if she had known we intended to betray her, there's no way she would have chosen ally. In other words, she must have made her decision without any knowledge of ours. It just occurred to me if I had started with betray and then chosen ally, they would still have had this dialogue. But they would have had the opposite version of it. So this game is like insanely deep. Like, so deep. Let's say we're talking about a game of rock, paper, scissors. I throw out a rock. Right after that, Alice throws down paper. Obviously, I lose. So I go back in time and decide to whip out the scissors this time. This time, Alice chooses rock. I lose again. But that's fine, because it still makes sense. My actions in the past cause Alice's actions in the future. Easy. But what had just happened in the AB game wasn't like that. Let's go back to that innocent game of rock, paper, scissors. This time, Alice is the one who threw her hand out first. But in this situation, there's no way for me to know what it is. So I decide to go with a rock. Now Alice's choice is revealed. Turns out she went with paper. Damn it. I lose and I'm pissed off. So once again, I go back in time to try and change history and erase my loss. What will I choose this time? That's not even a question. Scissors, obviously. After all, last time Alice went with paper. Here's the important part. When I make this choice, Alice has already made her choice. Sure of my victory, I throw out a pair of scissors. But what the hell? My rage would be white hot. How could this have happened? Why? Alice's hand had been paper before. How did it change to rock? Obviously, there's no cause and effect here. Since Alice's choice was in the past and mine was in the future. How could that even happen? How could the future influence the past? But it did. Am I supposed to click here? I think I'm supposed to click here. It wasn't theoretical now. This had actually happened. What the hell was going on? No, wait. 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 Why the fuck was I talking so casually about going back in time? That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. Right, of course. Time travel is impossible. There's absolutely positively no way to travel through time. But if that was true,
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Huh.
Hey, did you have a stroke or something?
Yes, entirely. Oh, sorry.
Besides, why do I have to answer your questions? I should be the one yelling at you. Because of you two, I've only got one BP left.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right! What in God's name is wrong with you?
What in God's name? Your subtitles. I'm sorry. Really, I seriously feel terrible about this.
Forget it. I'm never going to trust you or Phi again. You'll pay for this.
Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right through the heart. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no idea you would choose ally.
No way I'd choose betray. Not with Clover on the other side.
What's the deal with Clover in this timeline? I don't remember.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, we're about to find out, I guess.
Do you have an interest in Clover?
I'm just, my power save setting didn't say.
What? No, that's not... No.
What is it then?
Well,
You'd have to be crazy to pick ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
so you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
Oh, I see. Say no more. Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
Aw, baby.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Oh, yes, he is.
Creepy, huh?
Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. You haven't been to the, scratch and the whatever poster.
I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's got to be mine.
Huh? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do.
Okay, I just gotta check something real quick. So I've been to the green door. I've been to the blue door twice, but there are more rooms in the blue door that I haven't been to. At least one. And, yeah. But we're gonna make a choice in just a little bit.
Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah. Exactly.
Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably by all choosing ally. No doubt we were all wishing we'd done the same. Why had Dio sounded so awkward? Because he's a fucking serial killer. What had happened in the AB room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round 1. If there's a round 1, then there's likely a round 2.
Besides, didn't you say the goal of the AB game was to get 9 BP? That's impossible without a second round.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point.
I'm still curious if she was actually the mummy from 999, like we discovered she might be a week ago.
You're right. There will be a second round.
When?
I don't know.
Why not?
The voting happens when an AB gate opens.
They're already open.
Right you are. So, let me just close them. The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 2 of the Ambidex game will be the Moon Round. Moon cards will be required to open the gates.
Moon cards? Does that mean we can't use these cards anymore, since they've got suns on them?
Yes, indeedy. Now,
You'll have to look for cards with moons on them.
So, how many times do we play the AB game?
I don't know. As many times as you need to.
By the way, Pro Sale, that was actually me giving you a free Sweet Lurk Picador, just so you know.
It's anybody's guess how long it'll go. But I plan on keeping this party going until somebody opens the number 9
just because
door.
I didn't want to be the one to choose.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on! Of course, you could also get stuck just below 9 BP, where every bunny just keeps going back and forth, winning and losing points. After all, if there's no bunny with 9 BP, the door can't open. If that happens, you'll just have to continue on to round 3, and round 4, and round 5. Round 100, round 2000, you might even go all the way up to round 24,009,004,897.
I wonder if that number's important, or if they're just being silly.
I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Hey, can I ask you something?
I don't know. Can you?
There's rules about who can go into the secondary doors, right? Like, you have to have 3 people exactly.
Yeah? So?
Well, what about the number 9 door? Are the rules the same?
Nope. There aren't any rules about how many people can go through that door. It could be one person, or two people, or even all 9 of you. There is one thing though, see? All that stuff about how you have to have 3 people to go through the secondary chromatic doors, maybe it's not 100% true.
What? What do you mean?
Well, you can open the door with just 1 or 2 people if you want.
That's not what you told us.
Well, I didn't want to make things complicated.
Then explain it now.
Just use the bracelets.
What? How?
There's a sort of scanner between the 2 doors. It checks to see if the right people are going through. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's scanning the people.
Sorry, I'm just opening a bottle of apple juice.
So, it's scanning the bracelets then?
Ding ding ding!
And we've already seen this before. There we go. Okay.
As long as the scanner sees the right combination of bracelets, it doesn't matter how many people there are!
But wait, hold on a minute. Do these things even come off?
No, yes! They do indeed.
Then how do I take it off?
Well, there's 2 ways. The first is to get through the number 9 door and escape. As soon as you're out, the bracelet unlocks all by itself.
What's the second way?
You die.
Hey, Zero, wake up, will ya? What's the second way?
Oh, Theo. I think you already know.
What?
Do you really want to get rid of that bracelet?
Of course I do!
Oh, well, I see. It's easy. Nothing to it, really.
You die.
You die.
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
You know what an electrocardiogram is, right? Technically, it's a machine that graphs the electric current flowing across the myocardium, but you probably know it as the thing in the hospital with the little light that goes beep, 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 beep. When someone dies on a TV show.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching. So, when that signal goes away...
The lock on the bracelet releases, right?
Yep. So there you go. The second way. Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off. Apart from that, there's no other way to get the bracelets off. If you try something harebrained, like trying to break them or something, you'll be disobeying the rules. I don't think I need to remind you what happens when you do that. But if you're lucky, you might get to see a few of them come off during the next round.
If we're lucky.
Oops. I guess it's not going to be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything? Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game.
There. That's pretty clear, right?
If I had to guess,
I'd say it's going to be 10 Mialdi or less.
one or the other. Or it might be both of them.
Wait, what?
Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You did. You mean the needles in our bracelets are gonna activate and we'll die.
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
So, if I had been right, how had she known before Zero told us? Because she's also a time traveler.
Alice and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well...
Is there anything else you conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew. Right? Right, Fido?
Yeah. I guess so.
I like her necklace. I need to wear more necklaces again. I took a moment to go over everything in my head. The AB game would continue until someone opened the number 9 door. There were no rules about how many people could or couldn't pass through the number 9 door. That meant it was possible for everyone to escape. The secondary chromatic doors could be opened by any number of people so long as you had the right bracelets. The bracelets would only unlock under 2 conditions: if you left the building or if your heart stopped. If your BP hit 0, the needles in your bracelet would activate, killing you.
Oh, one last thing. The next set of chromatic doors you'll be going through are downstairs. You already saw them, right?
Yes.
There should have been 3. Red,
There were.
blue, and green. That means that to get through, you'll need bracelets in cyan, magenta, and yellow.
But wait, you've already got those bracelets. Have a look.
The color's changed, hasn't it?
It did change. I'm yellow now.
So am I.
Me too. It looks like the color wasn't the only thing that changed.
What do you mean?
Well, it looks like our groups have changed too. I was a solo last round, but now it says pair.
Wait. Really? Mine still says solo.
It looks like Luna and I both changed. Although I've gone from solo to pair.
I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo.
No change here. Still a pair. I guess this must be magenta.
Is he colorblind?
Are you two magenta too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Quark, Clover, and I are cyan.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs. And Miss Clover is a solo?
Looks like it.
When did they change?
When the doors closed.
Back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
And of
I'm sorry.
course, it's totally random.
I might be a little
No
tired.
rules or anything! Now,
Well, a computer can't create true randomness. Now.
With all of that explained, I must bid you adieu. Sadly, we may never meet again.
What?
Well, there's not really anything for me to facilitate anymore. I mean, you guys are good from here, right? I'll never see you guys again.
Sorry, I got a notification.
Did you really think I was gonna cry? Nah, 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 nah. Suckers! As if I'd cry over you dummies!
Okay, I need a blankie. Hang on. Let me just... Yes, it was within reach. I'm convenient like that sometimes. My feet are cold. And I reject the concept of socks. What the... You fucking dick.
You mad? Anyway, good luck. I may be gone, but I'm always watching. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Have a nice tragedy.
Huh.
That little piece of shit.
Okay, we are actually still on that one.
If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
It's a picture. It's basically a GIF. That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So what happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Yeah, it looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking, and if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up.
I'm not yawning, you're yawning.
5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
Nope. There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a ransom payout from me, they were going to be very disappointed. But he did have an affair with a politician's mistress. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. But it was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put in the nonary games, I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. Okay, let's try this. There we go. We've already seen this twice before. Let's go to the crew quarters, I guess. Cat buns, cat buns. Where to next? The lounge.
Oh, hey Sigma.
Can I get you a seat?
Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. So, this is the lounge, huh? Bar, the sofa, and 3 ladies. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
You better not be underage.
I turned 21 just the other day.
Wait. The other one was on her 16th birthday, so this is 5 years later. I see. Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much fun as that sounds like, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Why not?
This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
You've got a point.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Okay, let's skip this because we had this conversation earlier.
Whatever. That's not important. Yeah, haven't really taken a good look at everything.
I waved goodbye and headed towards the exit. Where to next? There was only one other place I hadn't gone. Infirmary.
What are you doing? Obviously.
Oh, come on now, you don't have to get your...
That's easy
Wait,
for you
where's
to say,
the-
Dio. You're sitting pretty at 5B. Tenmyoji and I only have one. You do understand what that means.
That's no reason to take your anger out on people. You won't get your BP.
What's this? You're gonna take his... I thought you...
I do.
No, you don't. You don't get... Why would you care? I'm not like... I'm still young. There's so many things I...
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear a lot. I want to eat tons.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going...
Look.
We had this
But they're really-
conversation earlier as well.
Avenge my... That's what...
Avenge my father's murder.
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of...
Oh right, she's the secret agent of some sort, but she's being very vague about it. There we go, now we can skip this. Suddenly...
There you are! You have to come with me!
What's wrong?
We found something really bad in the crew quarters!
The bomb! Right.
Something?
Bad.
Just hurry! It'll make sense!
I forgot about that. What the hell?
At least...
And I had the flashback of the bomb. We've already seen the bomb.
So, thank you. Goodbye.
And this is the Nevada test site. Maybe.
We need to get every-
No, it's Mr. K. They should be here.
Hi, Ash. Welcome, and thank you for starting a 20th month.
Where is... You said there...
There, you see?
Let's just...
Doesn't look like it has. There must be.
You're right. It'll probably... If we can...
It was me. I found it. We split it.
How did you...
I have seen
Let
it
me
before.
just check here. So this conversation is the same. Here, we just chose betray instead. Now we don't have a choice on doors here, but we will
When?
have.
I'm not sure.
Because of the...
Yes.
Are you kidding me? Are you gonna tell me you believe that?
No. Kay is right. That's about...
How do you know?
I just...
Sounded... How do you know?
Let's just say it.
Kind of occupied. Spare me the... This isn't time.
Please, just look. I know. And it's not... It's an
Anti-map. Wait.
Oh, you know anyway, yeah.
Can I? Okay, good, I can. So, Ash, you missed a very interesting opening. Pro Sale got to pick what door we were going through.
Chromatic doors have opened.
And he picked that we go here and do Betray instead. And then the game went all meta and like, but Alice chose Betray last time. Why didn't she choose Betray now? And that was a little confusing. But you really haven't missed anything. The rest has just been cutscenes from before. Yeah, the game was like, well, when I did this the first time, it gave me this result. Right here. And then it had like the sequence about it. So he somehow sort of has the whole meta, what's it called, morphological consciousness thing going on already. I'm curious to see what they would do if I'd chosen Betray and then Ally. And I'm curious to see what happens when we do that here as well. Because it didn't do that when we did it here for these two. It was just for that one up there. But yeah. Time to pick a door. If you want to use your channel
5
points
minutes
to pick a door
until
and
chromatic
override
doors
me
close.
or override anyone else,
Hey, the doors are open.
it's time to go.
We need to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Pay attention. I'm only saying this once, just like the last time.
So I am there, yellow with Luna. I can either go with Clover into green. I can either go into red with Fi, or I can go into blue with Alice. I think Alice is gonna refuse because she's pissed that we voted Betray. So I think we have green and red to choose from because we only had 2 doors to choose from this time. But we've already been inside the blue door twice. So, anyone want pick?
3 minutes.
Well, you just... Then can I think I only have... Doesn't it? Wouldn't you...
That means you should get to choose too.
Something like that.
You've got a point. But how about we listen? So tell us.
The green door. And I want to go with...
I see. Option B, that means Tenmyoji. Is that alright with you, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, sure. Got him?
Why? If we go through there together, are you really, really...
Oh yeah, I'm sure. You said you didn't trust me. Well, I figure this will... I've been wanting to pair up with something I want to talk.
Oh, and that is?
We'll get to that later.
Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't be skipping this.
Anyway, Alice's first choice would be option B then?
Yes, I guess.
What about the rest of you? Is that okay too?
I thought about it for a moment. If I went with option B, then Luna and I would go through the red door with Vi. As far as how I felt about that. Anyone? 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 I'm not sure what yes or no means here. How do I feel about that? Yes, I want to go, or no, I don't want to go? Is that what they're asking? The question is sort of vague. Let's go with yes. No one is using any channel points. Yeah, that's
I don't have any
fine.
problems with it.
There were no objections.
Then we're all set. Let's go, everybody.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We nodded quickly to one another and split up. Kate, Quark, and Alice headed for the green door, while Tenmyoji, Dio, and Clover headed towards the blue one. My feet slapped against the hard metal of the warehouse floor, and Luna, Fi, and I ran to the red chromatic door and the next stage of the Noner game.
2, 1, 0.
So I've never been in the red room before, doing a puzzle.
Chromatic doors closing.
But I think we've seen it. It's the pantry, right? Yes, the red room. Huh? Is this a dead end?
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
Oh, okay, one of these again.
Yeah, looks like it.
I wonder what this thing is.
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Rum is Swedish for room.
It's got a
We
lever.
just spell it a little different.
Try pulling it, Sigma.
Why should I?
It might be dangerous. Maybe it'll trigger an explosion. Or possibly it shocks you when you pull it. Who knows?
Right. Then I have no choice. Did you really think I'd say that, you heartless monster? There's nothing on either side, is there?
What's that supposed to mean?
Sorry for the confusion. I was talking about your breasts. What? What? Where did this game just go? What? Like, this is... I'm not reading that wrong, right? This says boobs. Breasts. There's nothing on either side. What?
It's called dressing modestly. I'll have you know I'm a C-cup.
Hang on a moment, let me just... Something, I'm falling on the floor. If you're a C-cup, I'm packing 12 inches. Oh my... This is the elevator conversation all over again. We continued in that vein for some time until... Well, you cannot blame me for that. Huh?
What?
Oh, our flirting is embarrassing her.
It sounded like you two might take a while, so I pulled the lever. Is that okay?
Yes.
Only the one on the left opened.
The others are still shut tight.
Well, we should get going anyway.
Yeah.
Yep. Have we ever seen this room before? I don't think we've ever seen this room before. What is this place?
It looks like some kind of control room.
I can see a huge machine of some sort on the other side of this window. Maybe a generator?
Right, well, let's split up and look around.
We need cards with the moon on them for the next AB game, right?
Yes. They're probably in this room somewhere.
Then let's get started.
This looks like it's the control panel. It's covered with screens and buttons and so on. Well, I was trying to get to that. Test clipboard. Laptop. It's got something on the screen. It's the letter T. Huh. Did you see that thing plugged into the side of the laptop? Yeah, it looks like a memory stick. USB scanner. A scanner? That's what we're going with? Okay. So test, T in test is green. Now we need a turquoisey. Huh? The screen changed. Do you think it's because you pulled that thing out? These are all wrapped in PP band. PP band? Rope made of polypropylene. Cardboard box filled with complicated machinery. Do you think we can use it? I don't even know what it is. Okay, the books. Looks like there's a few different books here. We've got some sort of dense technical thing and a novel? Doesn't look like there are any clues here though. Okay. There's the safe. 11,400 seconds. Not sure why the red clock says 11,400 seconds. Do we have a calculator? Oh, let's purge this. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. I was actually thinking pretty much the same thing. Okay, let me just math for a bit here. 11,400 divided by 60. That's 190 minutes. That's 3 hours and 10 minutes. These don't open, do they? Oh! Numbers clipboard. Some folded cardboard boxes. They're wrapped with something called a PP band. I'm also a little amused about the PP. Compass. Protractor. These look promising. Let's see here. Damn, I can't understand any of this. Is this some kind of code? None of these have anything useful. So much for that. Some cardboard boxes. Machinery. More It's a good thing I have you guys. Okay, 510 minutes. Let me just start making notes. 11,400 min equals 190. Or sec. This should be sec. Equals 190 min. 510 divided by 60 is 8.5 hours. 510 min equals 8.5 H. Blue clock. Let me just actually add that. Blue. Red. I'm sure ProSale could do that. ProSale is also good at math, I'm pretty sure. This locker looks like the ones in crew quarter. Even the post panel looks similar. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, good thing I did the math already. Red is... Blue is 8.5, 830. Red is... Oh, I'll give you the math when it's needed. 8 is 3, 10. Enter. You did it! It unlocked. See if you can open it. Rainbow tree roots. Okay, thank you, game. Okay, I need to screenshot this. There we go. On, off, on, off, 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 on, off, off. You didn't have to read the whole thing out loud. Look, there's a hole in the middle of it. Oh yeah? Oh, okay. So this is where we use the compass. Yes, yes, a circle on a piece of paper. Okay, so we need to find the angle for the compass. That's a tall screen. I don't think it's turned on. Maybe it can't get power for some reason. Yeah, because the power puzzle right here. I think we're missing a clue for the power puzzle. What is this thing? It's huge. That's what she said. I would guess it's used to analyze things. It looks like it's missing a part though. Do we have said part? I don't think so. And now we're back. That's a webcam. I didn't notice that before. There's a camera on top of the laptop. Huh? That's strange. What is it? Look at this screen. The clipboard is still in there. Yeah, I can see that. I guess this isn't a real-time image then. I thought maybe it was showing pictures from that camera on top of the screen. Are you kidding me? We're not on the screen. Of course it's not a feed from that camera. Oh. You have a point. You two are hopeless. Okay, I don't think we're supposed to interact with the rest of these. Maybe this. What's this? It's got all these pipes. Look at the black and yellow lever. There's power under it. Do you think this tubing has electrical cables in it or something? Maybe flipping these levers will let us change the amount of electrical current. What would that accomplish? I don't know. Well, I'm guessing the power lever is the source. Might as well give it a... Wait, don't get ahead of yourself. Look at the 320. Oh. The lever's missing. Without a replacement lever, I don't think we'll be able to do anything. I don't have a lever, do I? No. My earbud keeps sliding out. Is there anything I haven't interacted with that you feel I should interact with? I mean, other than the safe. I have both of these. Do I have a code? Let's look at this. Alright, this piece of paper has 4 rows of 4-digit numbers. The color of each digit seems to be random. Green, blue, yellow, pink. They all look like highlighter colors. Highlighters, you say? Well, it could maybe be combined with this. You cannot combine these items. Okay, this. What? Okay, I guess we insert that into the computer. Let me just roll right back. Look at the screen. Huh, it changed. Okay. Let me open Notepad instead. I do have one for... There we go. Merchant's last reward. 7, 2, 1, 3. If we're going just from left to right. But 2 and 3 is also higher up. Actually, let's do it like this. 3, 2, 7, 1. Yes, I know. Okay, but hang on, let's take this back out. And now let's... Portable scanner, that's not what I expected. Okay, maybe if I combine it with this one now. I get yellow. Okay, let's just put green here. Oh hey, the screen's blue now. This is... Looks like a password. You think this is for the panel on the safe? I assume so. Okay, I guess we grab this again. I don't think it's the exit password though. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so where was it? No, not memo. Archive. Okay. Blue is the file, right? Yeah. Piece of cake. Okay, so now here. This is also a thing. Okay. 7. Can any of these become 7? Yes. This is 7. And then 2. And then 1. Two divided by 2 is 1, right? And then 3. That's 2 plus 1. Okay. Let me just move this to here. Excellent, unlocked. Good work, now open it up. Disc-shaped parts. Okay. So we put this here. Huh, looks like it would fit. Here we go. And, this doesn't feel right. I think, like, we're missing something. I think so, too. Let's put the flower here. I think I could put that rainbow-colored root here. Part of the machine is shaped like a ring. The light in the middle is off. A rainbow-colored root. We put it on the machine. Okay, so now we have... Hang on. Let's go back to here. And use... Okay, well, we've had a red scanner. We've had blue scanner. No, we've had green and we've had yellow. So let's combine these. It's still yellow. Gotcha. And now it's green again. They don't combine. Gotcha. They also don't combine. I don't think I would have been able to put the rainbow root there if I wasn't done with it. That's the door we came through. Okay, maybe we actually already have. I use this. The protractor. I was thinking of measuring the angle. The angle of what? Okay, can I combine this and this? I can. Okay, now we can use this here. This sheet has on and off written on it a bunch of times. Tiny hole. So if I put the needle here. Interesting. So you use the compass to make a circle. And now the circle touches specific words. Maybe those words are a clue. On, off. Okay, hang on. Let me just do this again. Okay, this. Wait, have we seen a lever? Am I just dumb? I don't have a lever, do I? No. Can I yank these off? No. There's nothing on the floor here. Or there. Yes. Yes. Protractor plus compass gave us the on-off thing. Oh, here we go. Okay. Off. Hey, I think you can move these. Oh, you're right. It says off on the top and on the bottom. Okay, so on. On. Off. On. Sigma, what are you doing? Don't break it. No, it wasn't me. It just fell off. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Well, it's off now, so no point crying over spilled levers. Maybe we can use it somewhere else. Like where? Okay, well this is supposed to be off, off, off. So, whatever we did, it's actually doing what I needed it to anyway. And here. And here. Okay, if I just put it here. There we go. Oh, I hate these. So what should I do with this thing? I found a manual on the floor over there. Oh, perfect. It says that this machine doesn't really use electricity in a conventional way. Huh? Those tubes use some kind of special liquid to transmit electricity. Actually, it's pretty complicated. The simple version is that you can adjust the voltage by adjusting the flow of the liquid. So let's say you turn that rightmost lever all the way to the left. If you do that, then all the liquid coming from 240 will go to the left tube. Turn it all the way to the right, and it all goes to the right tube. What if you put it in the middle? Then it gets halved. Each pipe will end up with 120 instead of one getting 240. So what's the deal with the question marks? Those represent unknowns in the target values. The ones with 3 question marks mean it's supposed to be a 3-digit number, while the ones with only 2 mean those are 2-digit numbers. And of course the single question mark means the value is only a single digit. What about the one that starts with 3? Well, I would guess that means the hundredths digit has to be 3. So 4? That means the 10th digit has to be 4. And 5 means the ones digit has to be 5, right? Yes, I think so. So let me see if I've got this. We need to adjust the lever so that the liquid gives us the right numbers on the bottom. That's correct. Once you've got all the levers set, then I think you pull down on the power lever like this. Ah, makes sense. I think that about covers it. Oh wait, one more thing. The liquid will only flow from top to bottom. The manual was very specific about that. Okay, let's do this thing. Okay, so this one has to be 0. Let's see if I do this now. These are correct. All of these are correct. So 240, so that's like 120 from there, and 105 from there. That's 225. So one of these needs to be full. And this needs to be 5. This needs to be 0. So this needs to go this way. And this needs to go. So it doesn't go down that way, right? Because now it goes, there's 320. Maybe this full. No, this, yeah, this does need to go here. And split up. $240, that goes 120 here, so this is 60 here, and 60 plus 120 is 180, plus half of 320. Okay, Well, this one is wrong. But it can't have a 5. Wait, is this? If it's pointing that way, that means this is close. If this is pointing that way, that means this is closed. Okay, so this, no, wait, never mind. It was supposed to be that way. Now the 5 goes down there. Maybe this. And this. No? No? So this one is correct. This needs to be that way. And it needs to be that way. And it needs to be this way. So if I... open this, close that, no, close this, no wait, this needs to flow into here, because this has 180, no, 160 going to here. Okay, I can't do math in English. So this one the liquid doesn't go up there, and it doesn't go up there. But to get a 5, this is the only one that can put a 5 here. If it goes that way, and they're both open, and this one's closed. $210 left. No, because then it only goes this way, so the full 210 go here, and then it goes here, but this needs to end with a 5. Or did you mean this one the other way? Because this one cannot end in a 5. So the 210... Well, if this one is pointing that way, it means this is close, because this one is 0. So it means it's flowing the way it's pointing. So that means we get 160 here from that one. And we cannot get any of that to here. So it needs to point this way. No, if it's flowing, if it's pointing that way, it's flowing that way. This one needs to be halved, because that's the only one that will give me a 5. And then this closes here. No, that way. Yes. Okay, that one's correct now. So now we just need this one the other way. There we go. Okay. Yes, I am a champion. Look. The power is on. I'm not sure how I figured that one out. Like, it confused me. It turned the power on. Look. It's moving. Looks like it's finally ready. But ready for what? Well, ready for you to use this, I'm guessing. This screen? Yeah, I think. Okay. Hi, screen. I think I've got it. This machine is a CT scanner. You mean like from a hospital? Yes. One of those things that can take pictures of cross-sections of your brain and brains and organs and stuff? Yes. It can image things other than the human body too. Like this root, for instance. So what we're seeing on the left is a slice of that root. I think so. What are we supposed to do then? I think trial and error is going to be the best way to figure this one out. Just start messing with it and we'll see what happens. Hold the X button and press the up and down directional buttons where the image of the root is displayed to scroll between layers. X and up down. The bottom layer has 8 circles of different colors. 4 of these circles are blank. Assign an appropriate number to each circle. The numbers you can use are displayed below the cross-section. Grab a number with the X button and move it with the left stick. Here goes nothing. Okay, so 100% here. So 20 plus 16. 36. No, wait, hang on. 4. That's 5. 3 divided by 15. No. It's the other way around. 15 divided by 3 would be 5. I do not math well anymore. So it has 3 layers. Okay, let's just figure this out. Yellow is 4 by 16. So that's 5 by 19. Three by 15, that's 2 by 12. Maybe? 16 out of 20, that's... Wait, did I say 16? 6 out of 20, that's 7 out of 21. And something out of 15. Okay, let's math again. Well, this can't be right. Because I only have 81. And there's no 19. Okay, let's go up a level. And math some more. Okay, 20 plus, actually let's go 100 minus 20 minus 16 minus 15, 49. So if that's 49, 3 by 15 is 0.2, 6 by 20 is 0.3. Okay, so 0.2, 0.25, 0.3, 49. 17. Four by 16 is 25%. 3 by 15 is, let me go check that again, 20%. 6 by 20 is 30%. So that's either 15 or 35. 49 times 0.15 is 735. 49 times 0.35 is 17.15. If we're doing fractions. No, but we already have 25%. Fyra genom 16 är 25%. Röd är 20. Nej, röd är 30. Grön är 20. Gul är 25. Du tänker så. Ja, det har du rätt i. Det har du rätt i. Nej, jag ser din poäng. Jag ser din poäng. Okay. I think we got this. I think I'm getting this now. Scroll down. This goes back. This goes back. This goes back. Okay. Let me just once more. Gul är... I'm sorry that I'm skipping to Swedish. I apparently think better in Swedish. Röd är 30%. Tack så mycket. Nu har jag rätt att prata svenska. Because Pro Sale redeemed Swedish. Grön är 6 genom 20. 6 genom 20 är 30%. Men det där kan inte stämma. Nu har jag räknat fel någonstans. 3 genom 15 är 0,2%. Inte 0, eller 0,2. Så, och då borde... Oj! Då är blå också 25%. Okej, då ska vi se här. So, out of 100, 15 plus, that's 25. Green is supposed to be 30%, so that's 9. Yellow is supposed to be 25%, so that's 6. And red is supposed to be 20%, so that's 8. There we go. There we go. I just needed some Swedish to figure it out. Huh. Looks like I got it. You sure did. That's amazing. Good work. Well, would you look at that? The color changed. I wonder. Have a look, Sigma. Okay, let me just get a screenshot of this. This is... I knew it. You've seen a password like this before, haven't you, Luna? Yes. In the AB room and in the infirmary. No, I can do it in Swedish, in English. I mean, it was fairly easy. Like the green was the red was 3 divided by 15. That's 20%. The yellow was whatever divided by whatever. That's 25%. And we needed to get a total of 100%. That means that the blue was also 25%. So that's just what you needed to add them up to 100 in total. You probably math better in English. It'll open the safe, right? Yes. Oh, okay. Well, I can teach you the Swedish numbers. I will happily teach you the Swedish numbers. Just redeem Swedish, and we will go over Swedish numbers. As far as you're ready. Did you clip the former Swedish, by the way? Did either of you do that? It might not be too late. I mean, if we clip it, you can use it whenever you want. I think you can clip like 5 minutes backwards. So it's only been a few minutes. Yes! It opened. Okay, let's get our prices. First we've got a map. It says floor B. The one we found in the crew quarters said floor A. So did the one in the infirmary. We came down here using an elevator, right? So that would make A the top floor. Seems weird. Don't the numbers usually count up from the bottom floor? Well, look at it this way. A for above, B for below. Why does that seem ominous? Whatever. Moving on. Our next prize is... Let's see. The moon cards. They have a moon on them. That means these are the moon cards the announcer was talking about. Floor ally and floor betray, yes. Now we can play the next AB game. They gave us 2, just like with the sun cards. I'm a solo, so I'll take 1. That's fine with you guys, right? Sure, go for it. We've got 2 other things left. I've seen one of them before, but this one... Is that some kind of input device? It looks like a BlackBerry. It has a keyboard on it. And a cable connected to the top. We can worry about that later. Might as well take it with us for now, though. And finally, the key. Okay, well, let me make a note here. Case key the weird key. That was in the Golem Bay, right? I'm just making notes of rooms where there are things we haven't yet resolved for myself. We can get out now. Yeah, this should unlock the exit. The key we found in the safe, it should open the exit. No more screwing around, let's move. Okay. I wonder what this room was anyway. Oh? You didn't notice? Notice what? The thing on the other side of the glass that looks kind of like a metal octopus. I think that might be an annihilation reactor. Annihilation? You mean like that bomb? Yes. The core of the annihilation bomb would work on the same principles. I think Fi knows a lot more about me, knows a lot more than me about these things though. Well, I wouldn't say that. I've just picked up a few tidbits of information here and there. Tidbits, huh? If it is what Luna thinks, it should be pretty simple. There's going to be a bunch of matter and antimatter in there, probably hydrogen and antihydrogen, bumping into one another. When they do annihilate one another, that's where you get the name, and release a bunch of energy. You can actually calculate how much energy by taking the mass defect and... Oh, stop! Too complicated. You're saying that octopus thing is a machine that runs off annihilation energy, right? Well, machine is a weird way to put it. It's more like an engine, like a steam engine or an internal combustion engine, just better. All of the electricity in this facility is generated by Mr. Octopus. So that would make this room... Yes, this is Mr. Octopus's control room. I guess it doesn't really matter what the octopus is at this point. We're all done with this room. All we've got to do is insert the key. Okay, let's go. Yes, let's. I agree. 3, 2, 1. I found it! Trophy earned, Master of Escapology. Nice.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
The fuckers.
45 minutes remain until ambidex gate
That's Dio
calling
again,
closes.
Right? I don't know. Let's see. There we are. Master escaped from 8 room. Doctor is escaped from 16. So yes. Half. We don't know if there's more than 16, but considering there's only 2 non-secret trophies for it, probably. Huh? What's going on?
Maybe someone from another team opened one of them. They must have found a moon card.
Well, why the hell would they just go and open one of the doors on their own?
We should get back upstairs.
Yes.
Whoever jumped the gun is probably in the warehouse.
Right. Okay, let's go. Who was Dio teamed up with now? Was he with the kid? I wish you could see that from the menus. Because when you play it like this and you need to skip back and forth between timelines, it's a little confusing about who you are and what you're doing. Warehouse A. We leapt out of the magenta door and into the warehouse. There stood Tenemioi, Dio, and Clover. Hey! What the hell is this? Why'd you open one of the AB doors before the rest of us got back?
Clover and I haven't done anything.
Dio didn't feel like waiting, I guess.
You got a problem?
Uh-huh. Yes, I do have a problem.
Why? I don't remember saying anything about waiting until everyone got back to open the AB rooms.
Are you kidding me? We didn't talk about it because we thought it was common sense.
Sigma's right. We were able to get back quickly, but the others could still be stuck somewhere. What if they can't get back in time?
No sooner were the words out of her mouth.
Oh, thank goodness. You're all here.
Yes. Did something happen?
Yes. It's Quark, you see?
Did he collapse? Is he missing? Or both?
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed.
He collapsed.
It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
So he still has the virus. That one hasn't changed.
You must hurry to the infirmary. This condition could change at any moment.
And now he's with Alice. He was with Alice in this room, so that makes sense. They both got infected, and he didn't get infected because he's in the suit.
You should go.
Oh no.
Kamui shoved Kay aside and left through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him.
Quark. Come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Kamui grabbed Quark's shoulders and began to shake him desperately. It was Clover who stopped him. Okay, so we are now... If we're unlucky, we get a soft lock here, but it looks like we're about to vote. We actually get a vote. And maybe both are bad endings? Or maybe they just decide to extend in a little bit. It might. It might.
Hey, what are you doing? He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong with him. What if you make him worse?
Cheers.
Then what am I supposed to do? I have to save him.
Save? That seems a little extreme. Maybe he just has anemia or something.
No, that's not it. I know him better than any of you. He doesn't have anemia. He's never just collapsed before.
Well, then call an ambulance and stop freaking out about it.
Son of a bitch. This is serious.
The infirmary seems pretty well equipped. There are plenty of diagnostic tools, but
without a doctor, there's not going to be much we can do with him.
Oh, right. Well, we've got Luna.
Luna?
That's right. I remember Dio saying something. You have a medical license, don't you?
Wait, really? Is that true, Luna?
Well, yes, but...
In a way.
You have to take a look at him then. Please. Quark needs your help.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. I think that machine over there is a medical scanner. It's called an Atom. It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
I still think she's a coroner. Or like a dental nurse, maybe? That's technically a medical license. I mean, depending on the country.
Yes. I believe it can.
I don't want to rush you, but the sooner the better. Just let us know if you need anything.
Of course.
The whole process took only a few minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body, and within seconds his result lit up the screen. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across it, and as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. She bit her lip and just stood there for a moment, looking down at Quark, before she spoke.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
I just need to make a reminder for myself. One moment. Just something in preparation for Subnautica. Sorry about that.
Oh no.
Oh no. Don't tell me.
Yes. He's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Yes. Have you heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean.
Yeah. I told Alice and Tenmyoji about it.
Fi and I heard about it from Luna.
Dio and Luna were two of the first people to investigate the infirmary. They must have seen the newspaper clipping that Quark found. I'd stayed behind after the AB game, and they'd all split up and gone into different rooms. It seemed like one way or another, everyone had heard about Radical 6.
No. He can't... How could he have gotten infected? That's not possible.
Something about the tone of his voice seemed strange. Maybe. We'll see what's left, what paths we have. I haven't actually been in the infirmary yet. That's the only room on the first floor I haven't been inside. But I didn't want to start that path when I still had, betray paths left. Had Tenmyoji known about Radical 6 before the rest of us?
There must be something we can do! How can we cure him?
Well, Adam says there's an antiviral serum called Excelivir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Where is it? Shouldn't it be in the infirmary somewhere?
We looked around, but we didn't see anything.
I don't trust a damn thing you say. I'm asking Luna.
I'm sorry, but Theo's telling the truth. We didn't find anything.
Damn it. What about the other rooms? Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything?
You mean in the control room? All that had was a bunch of stuff for controlling the generator. I don't think anybody would put medicine in there.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
I'm terribly sorry. There was nothing of the sort in the archives.
The archives? Have we heard about the archives before? I don't think we've heard about the archives before either.
Books and so on in abundance, but no medicine.
Oh, God.
Because they were in some sort of pharmacy before, right?
Then he's going to... Oh, God, no.
Look, just to be sure, where did the three of you go?
Someplace called the Bee Garden.
Ooh, the botanical garden.
It was kind of like a park with trees and stuff.
That's...
Yeah. No medicine. Maybe some medicinal plants?
Tenmyoji slumped to the ground. For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Quark!
Oh no, not this. I can't do this. I can't watch this again. I'm sorry. Alice ran off. No point in complaining. I just needed to look somewhere else. Turned and headed toward the exit. Okay, I guess I missed something there by rushing through that sequence. No, wait, she did run off. This happened in the other version too. We found her in the, not the archives, but she did run off the last time too. Oh, this is nice. So this is the archives, huh? Q, Quark, and Alice search this room. Damn, nothing here either. We need to find her quick, or she's gonna do something bad. She loses it like Quark did, and nobody's around to stop her. Shit, I need to hurry. I decided to try the garden where Clover, Tenmyoi, and Dio had gone after passing through their door. She's in here, right? I think she was. The first thing I noticed when I stepped inside was the smell. Plant life was everywhere, and the air was filled with the fresh scent of it growing, underlaid with the sweet dry tones of dead leaves underfoot. While the air outside had been dry and harsh, in here was warm and wet, like a forest after a spring rain. Just like Clover said, plants and stuff everywhere. Yes, this is the room we puzzled. Where there actually is an open thing, semi. I walked slowly down the path, still slightly stunned. Most of the facility had been cold, dull metal, but this room was positively verdant. Man, hard to believe there's something like this here. Exactly, the key grave. That's sort of an open thing. We haven't opened it, but it's an open, like a thread. What the hell is this even for? As strange as the garden was, Alice needed to be my priority. I reined my thoughts back in and continued down off the path and into the grass. I'd only gone a few steps when I stopped short. There we go. Alice.
Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up.
Huh?
I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to take her to the infirmary.
Then she's, alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
So she's just unconscious?
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right.
Wait, hold on. There's something I need to tell you. Just stay calm.
What?
Look to the right.
My right or your right?
Your right.
What the hell? Oh no. This is a bomb.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb.
The first bomb had 3 on it.
Look at the number on the side.
It says 01. The one in the crew quarters said 03. Shit. Then there's no question, huh?
I've got more good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb somewhere out there?
I can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
Damn it. That means we're talking about an explosion the size of 3 tons of TNT.
Yeah.
Who said it?
Clover, Tenmyoi, and Dio investigated the garden. There's also a chance someone else said it. Anyone could have come here after they left and before we showed up. Anyway, we need to move Alice. Help me out here.
Alice was lighter than I'd expected, and Fi and I managed to set off towards the infirmary at a brisk trot.
Alright, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
But that would mean that I probably got infected too, because I also went into the archives. Fi had called everyone else back after I'd brought Alice to the infirmary. 7 set of eyes widened as Luna spoke. I still say it's 6 because 2 people are unconscious and I don't think her own eyes widened.
Oh no. No! What's going to happen to her?
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. It's a special antiviral treatment. Whether or not there's any around here, though.
What's that right next to the menu button on the very, over there? It looks like there's something under the table.
No! No! Oh, Alice!
Yeah, but is that the injection gun they used for the anesthetic for Quark, or is that a different one?
I don't want you to die!
Oh, I don't know if you were here for that, but Clover said that this was just after her 21st birthday, so this is 5 years after the end of the first game. So if they really did pick up Hitchhiker, Mummy, All Eyes, she and All Eyes Alice have been friends for 5 years at this point.
Please! Please don't die! I don't want to be alone! Don't die!
Puppy. Clover wrapped her arms around Alice's unconscious body and began to sob. None of us had the heart to pull her off, so all we could do was stand and watch uncomfortably. Yeah. Yeah.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Guys, I think we should get back to the warehouse.
What about Alice and Quark?
I guess we're just gonna have to leave them behind.
No! I'm not leaving!
Clover?
I'm staying here! Like heck I'm gonna leave Alice all alone!
She's going to be fine. I gave her some Soparil. She'll just be sleeping like Quark.
I don't care! I just want to stay with her.
But she was a pair with, was it Tenmyoji? Dio? I'm pretty sure she was a pair, right?
She shouldn't have to be all by herself.
So there's one person that's voting by default because they're in a coma.
Whatever.
They could kill Alice off now by voting betray.
She can do what she wants.
I see.
Oh yeah, she's in a pair with him.
Dio and Tenmyoji's opponent in the next AB game is Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally, which I don't think I need to mention would be pretty favorable for Dio.
Yeah, then he gets 8.
If she stays, he's got an easy round.
Whoa, what are you saying? You think I'm gonna choose betray?
Yeah, I do. Am I wrong?
Yes. Of course I'm gonna pick Ally. For one, Tenmyoji's gonna be in there with me. I can't just ignore his opinion and make my own choice. Right?
No, I won't be going.
Of course.
I can't leave Quark here when he's like this. I'll be staying, just like Clover.
Hey, come on now. What is this?
Knock it off, Dio. He's too smart to let you make a scapegoat out of him.
What the hell? Why are you so suspicious of me?
Because you're a douche.
Yes?
What if Dio stays behind too? If Clover, Tenmyoji, and Dio all don't vote, then everyone allies, right?
No, then they die.
Oh, you don't know?
Know what?
This. You didn't find a note like this one?
Huh? Wait, what's this?
We found it in the archives.
Well, there sure as hell wasn't anything like that in the garden.
Oh, we haven't read the new notes. Archives. Secrets. Oh, hang on, let's just mark this one as read. Secrets. Here we go. Swimsuit? For some reason, Sigma, or perhaps the author, seems to be unnaturally obsessed with swimsuits. Why is that? Was he involved in a horrible swimsuit accident now repressed in his youth? Did he have a crush in high school on a girl on the swim team who put her Olympic aspirations ahead of any possible romance? Is he just a perv? The world may never know. Password input device. This device can be used in an emergency to deactivate the antimatter bombs hidden throughout the facility. Spoiler! It doesn't really have an official name. Sometimes it's called the Designated Computer Terminal, the DCT, or sometimes it's just the input device. The device has a small QWERTY keyboard beneath an LCD display. It is an LCD display, right? Because you say L. E-L-L. Right? On top is a large black cable, which can be attached to the bomb you wish to deactivate. I know we had this conversation earlier about something, but I think it's an LCD display. Entering the correct password on the keyboard will stop the detonation. Okay, fine, we'll stop reading them.
We didn't find one in the control room either.
Interesting. Apparently only the archive had one.
What does it say?
Why don't you read it for us, Sigma?
I took the note from him and, still slightly confused, began to read. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If the pair and solo of a color both refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person of each color group of 3 has to vote. I wish they just made it a little clearer.
You see? At least one member of each trio must vote. Otherwise...
That means Kay has to vote. Quark and Alice certainly aren't in any condition to. If he doesn't, all 3 of them are screwed.
Well, I said LED. LCD.
Wait a second. Kay's got 6 BP right now. His opponent is gonna have to default to Ally. That means if Kay chooses Betray, he's gonna have 9 points.
Yeah?
You needn't worry. I have every intention of choosing Ally.
Oh, give me a break. You expect us to just swallow your bullshit?
Oh dear. Dio, please, think for a moment.
Yes. Yes, I would say LED. I would say LED, but I would say LCD.
You do realize that Alice currently only has 1 BP, don't you? If I were to betray her, what would happen?
Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I am not so desperate to escape that I would be willing to kill. Therefore, I will definitely choose ally. Indeed, I really have no choice. Unless, of course, I wish to become a murderer.
5 minutes
Well,
remain.
at that point, he didn't have an opponent that had a 0. He just left all of us in there, which just made him... it's like manslaughter, right? Because he didn't actively kill us, and there was food, but if he actively kills Alice by voting against her and poisoning her, then he's actively a murderer.
We don't have time to argue about this. There's only one solution. Clover, you're going to have to go vote for us.
Huh?
What does that mean?
What, did I use big words? It means this!
I'd never seen someone move that fast before, let alone someone as old as Tenmyoi. In the blink of an eye, he covered the few feet between himself and Dio and slammed a closed fist into the other man's chest. Dio felt his knees wheezing for air. Tenmyoi waited a half second to make sure he was down, then turned to look at Clover. Yes, Dio absolutely always has it coming.
He's not gonna stay down forever. Get out of here, Clover.
But...
You and Kay are in the same position now. I've only got 1 BP, just like Alice.
Interesting. So long as Tenmyoji doesn't vote, Clover's only choice is to choose ally.
Admittedly, there is a chance she might kill me.
Are you saying you trust me with your life?
That's about the size of it. What the hell are you standing around for? Get! You don't need to worry about Alice. I'll keep a good eye on her, I promise. Now get moving! You still don't trust me?
No. That's not it at all.
She might also be... everyone could be the killer. Everyone has been the killer.
I trust you. I just...
3 minutes remain until
Let's fucking
Ambidex
run.
game polling closes.
Okay. Let me just... So we will also need to vote. If you want to decide which path we take, ally or betray, use the pick a door channel point reward. Only one of you gets to use it. If there are 2 of you that use it, I will reward. Okay, Ash. Ash gets to decide. Ash wants to betray. Interesting.
We need to go.
We are betraying Luna. I want you to remember that we're betraying Luna. True.
Okay. Take care of Alice.
She'll be fine.
That seemed to finally satisfy her, and we were off. I'm not gonna make a joke about satisfying. We ran as fast as we could, leaping through doors and tearing through rooms on our way back to the warehouse. And by the way, if betray is an actual ending, we are gonna keep... It's a bad ending. we are gonna keep going with the ally path. But if it's not, we'll see when I end. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
You've all got a moon card, right?
Yes, we do.
Good. Then let's go. Oh, the containers haven't moved. 4 AB gates yawned open as we swiped our cards. The 5th one, the one Dio had opened, stayed empty. The 6th, which would have been Alice's, remained unopened. Kay and Clover quickly entered the 2nd and 3rd to the right, and Luna and I headed towards our own.
Hold on a minute.
What is it?
You're going to choose Ally, right?
Yeah, why would you ask?
Of course we are.
You promise?
Sure. I promise.
Cross your heart?
Cross my heart.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt if you double-cross me.
Don't sweat it. I'm a man of my word. Ash? Are you a person of your word? Fi frowned and said nothing, and disappeared into her own AB room. Oh, I'm paired with Luna. I'm betraying Fi, not Luna. Into her own AB room, second from the left. Luna and I nodded to one another and headed for the last one, the leftmost room. The Ambidex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button on your screen. Once you have entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It will not open again until the polling period has finished. Are you talking to me or Luna?
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
What are you going to do?
Well, I don't have a choice, do I? I promised. I said I'd choose Ally.
Yes, but Fi has 6 BP. If she betrays us...
Yeah, she'll have 9 points. I know.
Right.
What do you think we should do, Luna?
It's your decision, Sigma. I'll be in the same position either way.
What?
You have 6 BP too, don't you? That means if we betray Fi, and she chooses Ally...
I get 3. And I would have 9 points.
Yes. You see?
Okay. We can actually get out if we choose betray.
In either case, I could end up with someone in my group reaching their goal.
20 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
That's it. We don't have any time left. You have to make a choice.
Are you sure this is okay with you?
Yes.
Alright. I turn to face the machine.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Ash has chosen betray. We are gonna betray. Ash paid for betray.
9, 8,
Oh, come
7,
on. Ally or betray?
6,
What am I gonna
5, 4,
Can you just let me? This is impossible.
3, 2, 1.
Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
We are gonna take
Results
a super
will
tiny
be
bathroom
displayed
break
in
before
the
we get the
warehouse.
conclusion. Yes, I'm gonna be a bitch about this. I need to powder my nose and and we will be back in like 2 minutes to see what happens. I am a monster. I am absolutely a monster. Be right back. Okay, we are back. And just on a unrelated note, I think this lipstick gets like an F. Maybe a D. But D has sort of become a meme, so yeah, no. I'm not happy with this. No. Like, it's almost completely gone. And now we find out what happens when I get 9 points. Or if I get 9 points.
Thank you for your participation.
Is Ash back? Ash is back.
Ambidex gates
or
now
Ash is
opening.
still here. Luna and I stepped out of our AB room a little later than the others. They were already gathered in front of the projection, awaiting the announcement of the results.
So, you chose Betray.
I did.
Did you do it to protect yourself? Were you worried that Fi might choose Betray?
That's a good question.
Huh?
I'm honestly not sure myself why I did it.
Well, we should go see the results. I want to see how Kay and Clover voted.
Right. Let's go then. How many people have 9?
Results
Just
from
me?
round 2
No one?
of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Okay, good. No, yes, no, wait, what? I mean, we don't have to leave straight away. But fuck.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Don't call me a monster. Do not call me a monster. You sacrificed your sweet lurks to vote this. You are the one in trouble. Fi is gonna kill you, not me. I am safe. I am just a vessel through which you voted.
Well played, Sigma.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess a promise means a lot to you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I had nothing to say. She was right. I'd broken a promise.
Why did you do it?
Because Ash told me to.
Nothing to say?
Ask Ash.
I guess I misjudged you.
You did not. Blame Ash.
I thought you were better than this.
I am. Blame Ash.
That was not a smart move, Sigma.
Blame Ash.
I won't forget this.
Blame Ash.
I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do.
Blame Ash.
A lapsum semel occasionum, non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere.
Don't you know? No, this is entirely you. Okay, now we're gonna go to Google Translate. Translate. Lap semel. Okay, sionem non ipse Protest Lupita reprehendere. What? No. I must have misspelled something. Elapsum semel occasionum non ipse potest Lupiter reprehendere. I must have misspelled something because the translation is he cannot be Jupiter. It had slipped once, found fault with the opportunity to. Okay, I guess that means sense. He can't be Jupiter because he slipped and he found fault with the opportunity. Something like that. Let me just... Okay, what are the alternate translations? He cannot be Jupiter. It had slipped once and is caught he cannot be Jupiter. He has slipped once and has caught the opportunity. Maybe. Yeah. He is not my king because he has faults. And he betrayed me. Or something like that. I guess it makes sense if you go like super liberal on the translation after you've... Yeah. What's that?
A Latin proverb.
What does it mean?
Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity.
Oh, okay, well that's not quite close. But yes. Let me just... There. Not even the king of gods can find the lost opportunity.
Jupiter is a Roman god. Actually, he's kind of the Roman god. He's in charge of all the others. Not even Jupiter, the ruler of the gods, can take back what's been done.
Except I can. And I will. But you will betray me then.
You did something bad. You're not gonna get a chance to take it back.
I turned away from Phi. I couldn't stand to look at her anymore. In front of me were Kay and Clover. Their eyes bored into me with cold disapproval, and I looked away. We will find out in a little bit. They'd both chosen ally, as promised. The only person who betrayed anyone was me. Right over there, Ash. Not me. No, not me. The only person with 9 BP was Ash. Little wonder Ash wasn't very popular.
What do you intend to do?
You aren't thinking about trying to open the number 9 door, are you?
For a moment, I considered the unthinkable. Could I break through them and reach the door? Once I was through, I'd be out of the game and free from their judgment. Well, I didn't know this was going to be the choice. No. I didn't know exactly what I was choosing. But no, I couldn't do that. How could I possibly justify leaving them all behind so I could escape on my own? Why had I chosen betray? In my memory it seemed like an almost flippant choice, as if I'd just been curious to see what would happen. Betrayal was what I wanted. I should have made that choice with commitment. But there I was, and I couldn't turn back. Even if I didn't try to open the number 9 door, they would all be suspicious of anything I did. Trust is easy to break and hard to repair. Unless I could somehow turn back the clock, I was stuck with the consequences of my action. I mean, we're gonna have to do all the paths anyway, probably.
Elapsum semel occasionum, non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity.
How could I do something that was beyond the reach of the god? Why hadn't I just chosen ally? What would be happening to me right now? What if? What if? What if? Then Phi spoke, and I blinked.
Sigma, we're just doing this to be safe. We can't let you run around with 9 BP. I'm afraid you're going to have to sleep for a little while. Okay?
No. Huh? I started to turn around, but it was already too late. I felt a heavy hand slam into the back of my neck. Badonk. And then everything went dark. Sleep? Game over. So that was yet another bad ending. Return. Okay, Ash, you got what you wanted. We betrayed. Yes, I do wish to jump. Now let's see if it goes all meta on us again.
One minute.
What are you going to do?
What are we gonna do?
Yes, but
yes, we're choosing ally. Blah 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 blah.
I'll be in the.
Blah blah blah.
You have 6 BP too, don't you? That means if we betray. Yes, you see, in either.
20.
That's it. We don't have it.
Okay.
You have to. Yes.
I turned to face the machine.
10 seconds.
What am I gonna choose?
9, 8, 7.
Ally or
6,
betray?
5, 4.
This is just frustrating.
3, 2,
if
1.
it was an actual timer.
That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do. Elapsum semel occasionum, non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere.
Yeah, they're doing that now. They're doing the meta thing when you
Round
go.
2 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
No, it's a flash forward. No, it's a flash. It's a parallel flash.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for
Because
your
it's an alternate timeline.
participation.
It's an alta flash.
Ambidex gates now opening.
Yes. Imagine that this is how I started the stream, with that long sequence where I just betrayed Alice to find out that she did not betray me, unlike she had done in the other version of the events. Luna and I stepped out of our AB room a little later than the others. They were already gathered in front of the projection, waiting the announcement of the results.
You chose ally, right? Are you sure that was okay?
Yeah, of course. I did too.
You sound pretty sure of yourself.
Oh, it's not confidence. I already know.
What?
Let's just go have a look, shall we? We'll know pretty quick whether I knew anything or not.
Okay. Let's go.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Are we ready? Are you ready, Ash? Are you sitting down? Sorry. Okay, good. The bitch. The absolute bitch.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Absolute bitch.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated
Such
bracelet
a hypocrite.
points.
What the hell, Vi? Why'd you choose Betray? You chose Ally before. This is basically the same conversation that we had with Alice at the start of the stream.
I see. So you remember it too?
Alice did not remember it. Alice did not that is how she knew about the bracelet. I was thinking that earlier, that she knew about the bracelet because she's also time jumping. Yes, yes, yes. I was literally thinking that earlier. That the only reason she knew was because she was like redoing the sequence, and that's also how she knew my name.
The other round 2.
I do remember the other round too. What? That wasn't even close to the response I'd expected. It felt anticlimactic. This bridge is super weird. Hey, hold on a minute here. You know? You remember how I chose Betrayal last time in round 2?
Yeah, of course. Why do you think I chose Betray this time? Don't you remember what I said? That I'd make you pay?
Yeah, I do remember that. Then this is you making me pay.
Yes.
I wonder if there's a third path, where if I had chosen Ally the first time, instead of rewinding, things would have changed. Or if it would always be... Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting. I mean, I think it's gonna be the same. But, yeah. Wait. No, that didn't make any sense. Something wasn't right. How could we both know about an earlier round 2? How could there have been an earlier round 2? Was it some sort of alternate history? What the hell was I thinking? That was conspiracy theory shit. Even if there was some sort of alternate timeline or universe or whatever, there was no way I could know what happened in it. No way I could know. At least I didn't think there was any way I could know. But if I could, then how? I remembered Fi choosing Ally, then scowling at me when I broke my promise, and swearing revenge. Yeah, exactly.
That was not a smart move, Sigma.
Oh, this is a soft block. See, it has the question mark.
I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do.
Why did I know that? Perhaps more importantly, why did Fi remember it? What the hell did any of this mean? It had happened before, hadn't it? During round 1 of the AB game, when I was playing against Alice, I'd seen something. Fi and I had chosen Betray, but for some reason I'd seen a reality where we'd chosen Ally instead. Suddenly I realized that I wasn't alone. I looked up to see Luna, Clover, and Kay. They all began to speak at once.
What happened?
Why did you choose Betray, Fi?
Yeah. You're the only one who didn't vote Ally.
Fi looked away and scowled. For several long moments her eyes stared off into the distance, and I could also see her mind working. Finally she sighed and spoke.
Right. Well, I've got 9 points now. So sorry, but I'm out of here.
Huh? What do you mean?
Do I really have to explain it? I'm leaving. Through the number 9 door.
You are not, you bitch. You hypocrite. Hey, wait. I scrambled around in front of her and threw my arms out.
You're in my way. Move.
No. I'm not letting you go. What happened to you? I didn't think you were this kind of person who ditched the rest of us so you could get away.
When someone betrays your trust, feels like a part of you dies. For me, I guess it was the part that cared. I don't think you have even the slightest idea what that feels like.
Betrays your what? Are you saying...
Whatever. Just get out of my way.
No, I'm not moving.
I see. Then you leave me no choice.
As she spoke, Fi bent down. Oh right, she can basically fly. Then shot up into the air and over my head. I spun around to see her standing next to the number 9 door, her hand on the lever. You...
Nice try.
She grinned and tightened her grip on the lever.
Plaudite, acta est fabula.
Okay, we're going to the Google Translate again. Clap. Acta est fabula. The play is over. Clap, the play is over. Applause, the play is over even. But what the hell's that?
It's Latin. Applaud. The play has ended.
Yeah, Google Translate is pretty good. Yes. Yes, that I like that one. Curtains, bitches.
That's
I like
what it
that
means.
Latin?
See you later.
Wait. Stop. I felt myself speaking before I even knew what the words were. A lapsum celum occasionum non ipse potester Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Are you sure this is how you want it to end? Oh, backfired, huh? What about the nonary game, Zero, the bombs? So I did it in the best order. Thank you, Ash. That actually helped. Now I don't have a soft block on that. We still don't know the truth about any of it. If you leave now, we never will. Is that really what you want? Yes, yes. I was trying to give you all the credit earlier and you were refusing it. You were projecting it back onto me. So, no, you do not get to keep the credits. I get the credits. You rejected the credits.
Fine.
Okay, we don't have the full flow chart yet. Fine, slowly let go of the lever. Trophy earned. Why'd you do that, you something? Whew. Look, I'm sorry about betraying you. I'm honestly not sure why I did it.
Forget about it. This time you chose ally and I chose betray. I think we're even.
What are you talking about?
We can time travel, sort of.
When did you betray her?
Are you talking about round 1?
No. We aren't talking about round 1. We're...
Just drop it. There's no point. I doubt they'd understand even if you did tell them.
Yeah. You're right.
I don't get it.
Well, at least it seems Phi has decided to remain.
You've really changed your mind?
Yes, this is not Brexit.
Yeah.
Frexit. Fix it. I don't... I'm sorry.
I'll stick around a little longer. Like he said, I can't leave until we figured out what's going on.
AB game will continue until someone opens the number 9 door. If someone reaches 9 BP and doesn't open the door, the game will keep going.
Oh man, that's a relief. Please don't scare us like that again.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the
What is the
Ambidex
trophy?
game will be the star round.
Oh, it's a secret trophy. Well, I don't want to know then. I don't want to read the rest of the trophy names.
Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys.
Oh, why'd you do that, you dumbass? Oh, okay. Sorry. I was thinking that was a quote for Dumas, like that's the guy that wrote The Three Musketeers, right? Alexandre Dumas. I was just thinking about the trophy description, not just the title. But yeah.
The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
I never saw that one, despite having, you know, the typical Leonardo DiCaprio crush at that time. As many times as we want, huh? And that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You can grind.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Oh, the 8th lock. Wait, hang on. Lock number 8. Lock number 4. Lock number 1. Not a lock. Okay, my brain is just crying right now at the thought of there being 8, 7, 6, 5 locks we haven't yet found. in those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In those 9 paths. Okay.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, this is fine. Everything's fine. What?
Didn't Zero Jr. say something about that?
As soon as the game's closed, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. So pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a red solo.
I'm a magenta pair.
Me too.
That means we'll be a team this time. I think we'll do great.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I sense trouble in paradise.
Who's gonna be my partner then? I'm a cyan pair.
They do not appear to be here. I, for instance, am a yellow pair.
Huh. Wait a second. If Luna and Clover are a magenta pair, Vi's a cyan pair and Kay's a yellow pair, who the hell am I supposed to partner up with?
The cyan pair, I imagine.
Vi and her mysterious partner.
How do you figure that?
Sigma, what colors are added together to create cyan?
Green and blue, right?
What color would you get by adding your red to that?
Red, green, and blue would be white.
Exactly.
So you're saying the next set of chromatic doors are going to be white?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because I have seen them. After leaving the archives, we found a warehouse very similar to this one. In it was a set of white doors. Well, to be precise, a set of doors which radiated white light.
Yeah, I saw him too. After we were finished in the garden, we went to the same warehouse he's talking about. They had the same little lock thingies. I'm 100% sure they're the next chromatic doors.
What about the people back in the infirmary? Do they know about the white doors?
Yes. They all should.
Yes.
Except for, I was with Luna and Fi. So the 3 of us don't know, but these 2 know and the rest of their teams know.
If we exclude Quark from their number, then I believe they do.
I wonder what colors they are.
As far as pairs go, we're missing a cyan and a yellow.
And 2 reds.
If Sigma's a red solo, then we should have a green solo and a blue solo back in the infirmary.
Oh, right. Yes.
Well, I'm going back to the infirmary. I'm kind of worried about Alice and Quark.
I'll go too.
As will I.
Oh, that's right. Wait, guys. There's something I need to tell you.
Huh? What is it?
Go on.
Them or their bracelets. I meant to say something earlier, but I guess there was just so much other stuff going on. I looked at Fi. She nodded back. See, the truth is, we found another bomb.
What?
Oh no!
Yeah.
You found another bomb?
We did, yeah.
Where?
In the garden.
No.
And that just brought a Guns N' Roses song into my brain, in case you're curious.
That's not possible. We didn't see anything like that.
Well, it's there now.
Could you have missed it?
No! No way!
It's actually a song called In the Garden. I think that's what it's called anyway. Hang on. Just the Garden. It's from Use Your Illusion 1. Alice Cooper is on that song. I never knew that. I never knew that. Yes.
We checked every part of that room.
There was a number on this one too. It said 01. Since the one we found in the crew quarters said 03 on it. Well...
You think there might be a third bomb out there somewhere?
No. The one about it being in a coma is called Coma. Right? Hang on. Yes, there's a song called Coma. But it's kind of weird. It is a kind of weird song. Oh, you should absolutely re-listen to the album. I should re-listen to the album. Where's my Guns N' Roses album? I think it's up in the attic.
I think there's a good chance.
Okay, now do we have... No?
Very well. We should split up and find this other bomb. It could be anywhere.
Yeah, I agree.
But even if we do find it, what are we supposed to do?
That is a concern for later. At the moment, our primary concern should be finding it.
You can't fight an enemy you can't see, after all.
Precisely.
Well, the first bomb was in crew quarters. The second bomb was in the garden. I think the third bomb is going to be behind a white door.
All right, I'll head back to the infirmary and let everybody else know.
Please.
How about we set a time to meet back here, just in case? The time we have left until the chromatic doors open is... Let's see...
Quite a bit, actually.
1 hour and 57 minutes.
I think approximately half of that should be enough. When we have 1 hour remaining, we should meet back at the infirmary. Acceptable?
I cannot, actually. I've tried that. Because you can, if you start Spotify on one device, you can push it to your PlayStation. But that does not work when you're streaming. And I wouldn't want to get a DCMA for that.
That sounds good to me.
So unfortunately not. I will not be like putting my headset down next to the MacBook either and having the Spotify go off there.
Right. I'll tell the others too.
Good. Let's go. But everyone should go listen to Use Your Illusion 1. Support your local 80s bands. Buy it if you have to. Stream it if you must. Buy a shirt. Be kind. Not Ellen be kind, just be kind. Says the person who called everyone bitches like 15 minutes ago. Well, you don't need to rewind, although you could buy it on tape. So these are the white doors that Kay and Clover were talking about. Yeah, and there's the lock thing. No question these are chromatic doors, I guess. Yes, yes. Like the intro to Get in the Ring. Where he says... That's the one where he goes, fuck you, suck my fucking dick, right? Because he's angry with some music reporter. Guns N' Roses is like fantastic to work out to, because all the songs are so fucking aggro, and then you get to one of the like sort of slower ones, and then you can do like things that you don't want to beat for necessarily, and then there's a guitar solo, and you're just like, oh yes, yes.
So it seems.
I'm sorry, I keep going off track today. What? When did you...
I've been here the whole time.
What? Seriously? I didn't notice you at all.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
I guess your hearing's starting to go. How sad.
Fi? What the fuck? Oh. So what do you want? Why are you stalking me?
I'm not stalking you. I just followed you here.
I think we need to have a talk about the definition of stalking. That's pretty much the same thing. But how did you do it? You were totally silent. Are you Batwoman?
I already told you
Catwoman?
I'm not.
Meow.
Remember? Back in the AB room when we met?
Yeah, actually. You also jumped super high, all the way up to the ceiling. I'm wearing the cat ears in honor of Sigma's curse, by the way.
Right. Aren't you curious about that graffiti?
Graffiti? Oh, I got it, I get it. This is when we figure out she does the, what's it called? When you shuffle the letters around? And now she will give us the password to the computer in, like, not numbered soft lock. Because it was almost if the ninth lion ate the sun. Anagram, thank you, that's the word, yes. Memento mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Did a kid write that, or what?
Why do you say that?
Well, they managed to spell ninth wrong. Who puts an E in there?
You're right.
Then again, maybe it means something.
Do you know what it means? The Latin part.
Remember that you're dying? That you're gonna die? Hey now, give me a little credit. Even I know what memento mori means. You see it all over the place. As far as I know, it translates to something like, beware of death, or remember your mortality. Never forget that we all die someday. I guess it's a sort of cautionary thing.
What about the other part?
It's exactly what it says on the tin, right? Some sort of conditional about lions and sons. You are so smart and then you are so dumb. anything come to mind?
No, nothing. Nothing at all. What about you?
Me? Huh. Well, let's see. Memento mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. It is not. The other one was welcome to my kingdom. Memento mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. I repeated the words over and over in my head, but nothing. Whatever they meant, it was beyond me. But perhaps why? Latin.
Huh?
Huh? Don't you know Latin? Maybe you can figure more of it out.
Well, I know a little. More than most people, I guess, but I'm not an expert.
Oh, true. Then how'd you know that phrase? Elapsum celum occasionum non ipse potester Jupiter reprehendere?
Oh, that.
Mm-hmm.
That's from, this.
She unpinned the brooch from her chest as she spoke and held it out to me. I hesitated for a moment, then took it.
Look at the back.
I turned it over. Elapsum celum occasionum non ipse potester Jupiter reprehende. So I guess the I is pronounced like a J in Latin, huh?
Yeah.
What is this?
A memento of my late mother.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
Well, I guess it's something like a memento.
What does that mean?
She died right after I was born. I was raised by foster parents, and they told me where the brooch had come from. Apparently, it was the only thing my mother had left behind.
What about your father?
Don't have one. I guess you could say I was a bastard. I never saw his face, and I don't know his name. I don't even know if he's alive.
Oh. I couldn't think of anything else to say, so I just handed her back the brooch.
That phrase got to be almost like a prayer for me.
Yes.
Whenever I had to make a tough decision, I'd say it to myself. Sometimes I'd just repeat it over and over like a chant. Before long, I had it memorized. Got me interested in Latin, and I started studying the language. Elapsum semel occasionum non ipse protest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Sounds nice, doesn't it? But it seems kind of funny now. I mean, look at us. We've done what Jupiter can't. We can find our lost opportunities. That's why I followed you here. I thought it would be a good idea to talk to you about all this. Alone.
Yeah, I agree.
There's something else we need to do too, though.
Find the number 2 bomb.
Exactly. So we should get going. I'm pretty sure the bomb isn't in here. There's nowhere to hide it. So...
You're saying we should go somewhere else?
Yeah. Well, come on, don't just stand there. We need to get a move on.
Without waiting for a reply, she turned and started towards one of the exits. I followed. Archive. The archives. Good place to hide a bomb. Now where the hell do we start looking?
I doubt it really matters. If it's here, we'll find it eventually.
So what about that Jupiter stuff?
We can talk while we look. Now get started.
Is this gonna be a an escape room, a secondary escape room? I turned to a corner of the room and began to look while I spoke.
I'll start with a conclusion I've come to. Our consciousnesses seem to be able to jump through time. No, sorry. Through time isn't really accurate. It's more like we move through worlds.
Worlds?
Yes. I don't mean physical planets in this case. Talking about a whole different universe, really. Parallel worlds.
What?
Do you know about the many worlds interpretation?
Yes. No. Well, kind of. I think I've heard of it once or twice.
Oh, well... I'll just explain it. Let's say... I don't care what it is, but could you move? Scratch your head, cross your arms, put your hands on your hips. Anything?
I had no idea what this was supposed to explain, but it did as she asked. Others. Others? Okay, fine. Let's moonwalk. Moonwalk the polka, then foxtrot the salsa. Slide, slide, slide.
Was that supposed to be moonwalking?
You do know what that's from, right? Yeah, I'm pretty good, huh?
Yeah, sure. But you might want to try going backward next time, not forward.
Were you even looking? I was going backward. Spice World. Spice Up Your Life. Their first single from the second album. Watch. Slide, slide, slide.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Anyway, you just did the moonwalk, right?
You've never heard of the Spice Girls? Right.
But you could have chosen to scratch your head or cross your arms. Now, maybe there are other Sigmas in other worlds who did all of those things. All of these worlds and realities are branching off from one another. The choices you could have made branched off from the moment you decided what you were going to do just now. Every moment you make a decision, another universe branches off, on and on into infinity. Each of those branches is an alternate world. A world where a version of you did something different. Haven't you ever thought about what life would have been like if you'd made different choices?
Did Chap die?
What if you'd gone to this high school instead of that one? What if you hadn't started a study group?
Hi. Were you joking?
What if you hadn't told that girl you liked her? What if...
Oh, Spice Girls was my jam. You must have heard it on the radio or something at least.
What if? But are those what ifs really just what ifs? Or are there other worlds out there where you did those things? Anyway, that's the many worlds interpretation in a nutshell.
That means that there are like gajillions of worlds. Because there are so many choices we make every day. And if everyone has like a gajillion lives, because we do things. Yes, yes. Well, it's Spice Girls anyway.
I've simplified it a lot. Doesn't have to be human actions, though. I just used your actions to make the explanation easier to grasp. The actions of a cat, the flight of a bee, the movement of a microorganism, even fluctuations in air temperature. All these can change history.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second here. I'll let microorganisms slide, but there's no way that air is conscious of anything.
Can you say for sure that you are?
Touché. What?
All of your actions are caused by the cells in your brain. If we go down a little further, then you could say all of your actions are the result of atoms or electrons, or smaller particles we haven't even discovered yet. Are those atoms and electrons still you making a decision?
Yes.
At that level, how different are you from the air? I'd say not much. Human existence is just one part of reality. Falling in love is like a tulip blossoming. A tulip blossoming is like a tornado forming in South America. See what I'm saying? The only thing that really matters is the action of the most elementary particles of matter.
That's the word I was looking for.
That's where history happens. That's where universes branch out.
I couldn't think of it. It took me a moment to process it. Yes, that too. So that teddy bear is kind of creepy.
Are you done with that shelf?
No, not yet.
Well, keep looking while I talk. How familiar are you with quantum physics?
Not at all. Please don't.
Never mind, don't answer that. I'll try and keep it simple for you. Let's see. Hey, hand me that box, will you?
I handed the box I'd been examining over to her. She set it down on the desk and opened the top.
Also... Ah, there's a stuffed lion over there. Perfect.
The lion is eating the sun. This is the lion that's eating the sun. So where are the other 8 lions? I mean, this is the second lion that's eating the sun. There's another lion that's eating the sun somewhere as well.
He's part of Felidae, too.
Felidae? That's... She grabbed the lion and tossed it unceremoniously into the box. She also took a weight and an ink jar and put them next to the lion.
All right. Everything's ready.
Ready?
Remember that book in the crew quarters about Schrodinger's cat?
Mm-hmm.
It relates to all this stuff I've been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, come look at the box.
What about looking for the...
This'll only take a minute. Now look.
I shrugged and peered into the box.
What do you see?
Well, there's a stuffed lion.
From now on, that's a cat. A living cat.
Okay.
This is important. Got it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a cat meow.
Oh, man. This again?
Meow. Sorry. I can't help it.
I find that hard to believe. Ugh, fine. Maybe I can just ignore it.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
All right, what else do you see?
A weight that's not even a pond. And a jar of ink.
Right. Now, the weight is going to be radioactive material, and the jar of ink is full of poisonous gas.
What? I'm kidding out of here.
Idiot. It's not really full of gas.
Okay.
This is just hypothetical. Imagine that it's full of gas. So, what's the weight?
Radioactive material.
And the jar of ink.
It's full of poison gas.
Exactly. Good work. Now, there's one other thing you need to know about the jar. If it's struck by any of the alpha particles the radioactive material emits, it'll break. These particles are emitted randomly, but there's a 50% chance that one of them will come into contact with the jar over the course of an hour. So let's close the lid. And pretend an hour has passed. Here's the question. Is the cat inside of the box alive or dead?
Yes.
You can't open the box to check. And you can't hit the box. Obviously, you can't shake it either. It's also been soundproofed, so the cat could be howling up a storm in there and you'd never know. Basically, you have no idea what's going on inside the box.
It's only been in there for an hour. I don't think it's gonna die from starvation in an hour.
Do you remember what happens if the alpha particles hit the jar?
Yes. It breaks, gas fills the box, and the cat inhales it, and death will whisk her away.
And what if the jar doesn't break?
The cat lives to tell the tale.
Haha. And what are the chances of either of those things happening?
50-50. About 50%.
Uh-huh. So, what's your answer? Is the cat alive or dead?
Yes. I can't possibly know.
Then guess. It's not hard. Alive or dead?
Yes. That's why I'm saying yes. The cat is, pause for dramatic effect, alive.
Nope. You're wrong.
It's dead?
That's wrong too.
No, what's the right answer?
The answer is that it's in a state where it is neither dead nor alive.
What? How does that make any sense?
It's an extrapolation of something we see at the atomic level. We don't know if an atom is spinning upward or downward until we measure it. Before it's measured, those two possibilities coexist. But as soon as the measurement is taken, obviously, only one possibility is the truth. That's what's happening with the alpha particles. Since we can't know when they were emitted or where, we only know the probability that they'll impact the jar. Because we can't observe anything that's happening in the box, that becomes the entire system. In other words, the box is like the atom. We don't know how the cat's life or death situation has resolved itself until we look at it. Until we do, it's just a bunch of possibilities. Do you get it? If the cat in the box is possibilities,
then it's both alive and dead.
Right. So, let's open the lid. And when we do, all the possibilities will collapse into a single truth. Meow. What a relief, huh? Looks like the cat's alive.
Puppy.
Anyway, that's Schrodinger's cat.
Meow.
The many worlds interpretation is one theory for explaining that weirdness.
So there's another world out there where this cat died.
Yeah, that's the idea. Looks like that cat tick of yours cleared up.
Yeah. Well, your story was pretty insane.
Insane?
You don't think so? Just the idea of something being alive and dead at the same time. Meow. And if the moment the lid is open determines whether or not the cat's dead, then it's almost like events in the future can determine the past. I mean, the cat doesn't die when you open the lid, so it must have already been dead.
Exactly. You've experienced it, haven't you?
What on earth are you talking about?
Think back. Remember round 2 of the AB game? When you chose Betray, what was my vote?
Ally?
But what happened this time?
I chose Ally and you chose Betray.
Right. And both times, I put in my vote a full minute before the deadline. When did you push the button?
Like 2 seconds before? Right before the deadline.
I see. Well, that makes this a little easier to explain. If you chose Betray, then my vote was Ally. If you chose Ally, then my vote was Betray. But I made my choices a whole minute before you made yours.
I am the cat.
Don't you think that's strange?
Meow.
You do see what I'm saying, don't you?
Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, sorry, you don't speak cats. Then my choice in the future altered your action in the past.
Yeah. From your perspective, there's no other way to interpret it.
Meow. Meow. Now that I thought about it, round 1 had been the same. When I'd chosen Ally, Alice had chosen Betray. And when I'd chosen Betray, she'd done the opposite.
Look at this die. I found it over there. Let me give you one last example.
Please, no. As she spoke, she tossed the die into the box and quickly shut the lid.
Alright, answer this question. What number is the die on?
4. Has to be 4.
Okay. I'm going to open the lid. Good job.
Does it always do that?
You got it right.
That was just a fluke.
Was it?
Huh?
Let's think about what was going on before I opened the lid. What number was the die on?
4? Of course.
Haven't you been paying attention? The die is still a collection of atoms, isn't it? I don't think you can reasonably suggest that it was made of some different kind of matter.
Wait, so you're saying that before you opened the lid, the die was on all numbers?
Uh-huh. That's one way to look at it, at least.
And then when you opened the lid, it was just one number.
Or it might have become that number when you declared which one it was.
But that means that the die has a free will. Huh? Wait, what do you mean?
Your choice in the future has an effect on the past.
That's crazy.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We got a little off topic there, but I think I made my point. Reality separates off into an infinite number of branches for each and every possibility. You and I seem to be able to jump from branch to branch. Of course, our bodies aren't doing the jumping. Our consciousnesses just sort of dive into other versions of ourselves in other worlds.
Whoa. I think I get it now. That's how you knew my name, right? You jumped in from another world. That's how you knew all those other things you shouldn't have known.
Yeah. That's the best I can figure out, at least. Unfortunately, it seems like we don't retain all our memories when we jump. Maybe we only remember particularly important things. I'm not sure how it works. But whatever the reason, it seems to be fairly limited. And often, we don't seem to remember jumping at all. Things will just sort of pop up.
She said pop up. That's why when someone asks how we knew X, all we can think of to say is, I just knew.
Yeah.
What's causing this then? I don't remember ever doing this before, so why would it start now?
If we knew that, I don't think we'd be having so much trouble. It's just...
Well, that's a very suspicious red book up there. It's just what?
Well, I'm pretty sure it has to do with why we're locked up in here. There's no way this doesn't have something to do with whatever Zero Senior's trying to do. Why would he have left that Schrodinger's cat book in the crew quarters?
You aren't kidding, are you? Maybe this is some sort of huge Schrodinger's cat experiment. And all 9 of us are locked up inside the box right now.
And what if you've got it backwards?
Backwards?
We're outside of the box, and the rest of the world is inside.
Then the moment we step out of this place...
Yeah. We might be determining the history of the world outside.
No way. Yeah, what if Sigma is 0? And I'm just setting traps for myself. I had 1,000 other questions, but before I could open my mouth to ask them... Hello?
Oh, good. There you are.
Did something happen?
Yes. We found it.
We found it. Found what?
What do you mean, what? What else could we find?
An antidote? The bomb?
The bomb!
Okay.
The other antimatter bomb. The number 2 bomb is in the control room.
We were in there. Is this it?
Yeah.
This is one of them, all right.
And it's number 2, apparently. Well, at least we found them all now. All?
No. There could be more. Like Kay said, there might be a number 4 bomb out there. We have no way to know.
Did you tell anyone else about this, Clover?
Well, not really, but, I wasn't the first person to find it.
Who was?
Dio?
Kay and Luna. After they found it, they came to the infirmary and told the rest of us.
Who was in the infirmary?
Everyone. Tenmyoji and Dio were there. So were Alice and Clark, of course. Although they were still asleep.
So everyone who wasn't asleep knows about the bomb. I see.
Yeah.
There's nobody else here, though. Where'd they all go?
Right after we came here to look at the bomb, they all left. They were going to go look for you two.
What about Alice and Quark?
They're the same. Still sleeping. We checked them out just to be sure, but they seemed fine.
That's good. Fi and I looked at one another and let out a small sigh of relief.
Oh, right. I checked everybody's bracelets when we were in the infirmary. Did you want to know what they were?
Yes. It took her only a moment to explain. Alice was a green solo, and Quark was a blue solo. Dio's bracelet made him a yellow pair, and Tenmyoji was a cyan pair. So what are our options for groups?
The next set of doors to open are going to be the white doors. That means we'll have to mix our colors so that we get white.
If I laid out what that would mean. Option A. Fi and Tenmyoji cyan would pair with me red. I don't really care about the rest of them.
Huh? There's only one option?
Yeah. Any other combinations don't make white.
What about Alice and Quark? Luna said it's going to be a while until they wake up.
We'll just have to carry them. The secondary doors won't open without 3 bracelets. And if we can't open them...
Yeah, we'll get penalized.
Exactly.
Don't worry about Alice. I'm on her team.
Are you saying you can carry her?
Yeah. Well, I can get Luna to help me.
True. I'm sure she'd be happy to help.
What about Quark?
He's on Kay's team. There shouldn't be any issues there.
So in this round, we haven't gotten the golem room, which means that no one has discovered Kay's key. Well, we still need to figure out what we're going to do about this bomb. Alice said we should be safe as long as it's not triggered with the remote.
Maybe, but we can't just leave them here forever. I mean, if they go off, then everything in like a couple 100 kilometers is gonna get fried.
True. Wait, a couple 100 kilometers? What are you talking about? That bomb should only have about as much explosive power as a ton of TNT. Which is nothing to sniff at, but that's nowhere near the kind of yield you're talking about.
It could be. What if these bombs are just like the detonator?
Oh, you mean there might be a bunch more anti-hydrogen around here somewhere? Yep, right over there.
The reactor.
Yeah. There are supposed to only be 18 antimatter reactors in the whole world. If that's one of them, then there's a lot of anti-hydrogen.
How much is a lot?
3.5 kilograms.
3.5? That's like 10,000 times more than Alice's 350 milligrams.
If there really is that much, and if it does explode,
then we would be looking at an explosion roughly 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
That's insane. No. That's insane.
Wait, Clover, how did you know that?
Know what?
That stuff about antimatter reactors.
Well, that's, during my training, they...
Training for what?
My job?
Of course. I didn't realize waiters these days needed to memorize how many operational antimatter reactors there were worldwide, or how much fuel each one of those reactors might be storing. Huh. You don't work at a cafe, do you?
Did you hear about that from Alice?
Yeah?
Oh. Well, she's right then.
And why are you using antimatter reactors at a cafe?
That's, what we call the coffee machines.
What? Are you fucking with me?
I'm telling you the truth. I work at a cafe. It just might, be a kind of fake job to divert attention. I think they call it a cover.
What?
Then what's your real job?
I'm sorry. I really can't tell you anything else.
Why not?
I'm gonna tell you that I have a cover job, but I'm not gonna tell you what. I would not survive an interrogation.
It's classified.
Ash, are you also psychic? Classified by who?
The government?
The government?
That's right. She's with, oh, not that, ew. Where is it? She's with SOIS, the Special Office of Internal Security. Did you not see this one? Were you not here for this? You were, because you're the one who said that that's Alice. I still think the eyes look a little off. Yeah. I was supposed to wear that shirt today. What you are, I once was. What like me, you will be. Anyway, now we're on these. Alice said it was her job to eliminate enemies of the state or something. So you two do work together.
Oh no! Check your bracelets. How much time do we have left?
What are you talking about?
How long until the doors open? Come on, quickly!
An hour. Damn. We were supposed to have met up 5 minutes ago.
I'm heading back then. Remember, we're supposed to meet at the infirmary.
Okay.
You guys hurry back, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Bye!
Hey, you haven't... Damn it. And she's gone. Fine. She's right, you know. We need to get going.
Hold on. I need to check something really quick.
What? This is not holding on, by the way.
Oh, there you are. You're late. What were you doing?
Nothing.
When we arrived, everyone else was already back. Quark and Alice hadn't left, of course. They were both sleeping soundly, any traces of the madness we'd seen earlier long gone.
Clover told us. You've seen the bomb in the control room.
Yeah, with our own eyes.
So what the hell should we do? That makes 3 bombs.
Well, we have to do something. They're bombs, for God's sake.
There's a quick and simple solution.
Really?
Remember what Alice said?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So, if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
I just need to check one thing. So it's been almost an hour and a half, or at least an hour and 10 minutes, since we started the ally path.
Whoa, hold on a second.
So we've only done these 2 boxes is all we've done in an hour and a half.
That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Not a problem. We've resolved that issue.
Huh?
Show them.
I nodded and pulled it out of my pocket.
That was in the safe in the control room.
Exactly. We didn't have any idea what it was at first, but Fi figured it out. After Clover left, we tested it.
Turned out I was right. It fit perfectly.
Couldn't get it to do anything, though. We plugged in a couple of random characters, but all we got was an error.
Still, I'm sure this is the thing Alice was talking about. We just didn't have the right password.
But why was it in the control room?
Do you think Zero Senior put it here for us?
Mm-hmm.
That would suggest it was also Zero Senior who set up the bombs.
Doesn't that seem odd, though? Zero Senior wants us to play the nonary game, right?
Yes. He wants to be a terrorist, but he doesn't want to be the active terrorist. By us failing to solve the puzzles, we are the actual terrorists in his mind, because he's crazy.
So why would he set bombs?
Maybe he wants to blow this whole place up if someone commits some crazy violation of the rules?
That doesn't make sense. Our bracelets already have poison in them. If someone breaks a rule, all he has to do is activate their bracelet.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, whatever the case is, there's one thing we can be sure of. The person who set these bombs is one of us. Whether or not that person is also Zero Senior isn't particularly relevant at the moment. But what is relevant is that they know the deactivation password. If we can figure out who that person is and question them,
We can get the password and turn the bombs off.
exactly. That would be my quick and easy method. So fess up. Which one of you set the bombs? Not that I expect you to do that. So, we're going to be checking everyone.
Checking us?
Yes. Once they're set, the bombs are controlled by a remote. It stands to reason that whoever set them has that remote.
So you're gonna search us for it?
Yes. Strip.
Yes. But no buts. If you refuse, that implicates you. Do what I say and you'll be fine, assuming you are actually innocent. Understand? No reason to wait. Let's get started. Anyone want to volunteer to go first? No? All right. Let's see.
Wait.
Huh?
You only need to search one person.
What? Why?
Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I'd even realized I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah. I met Fi's gaze and nodded, then turned away. I know who set the bombs. That person... Is this the soft lock? That person, you did it. The room was suddenly silent. Oh God. We found another soft lock. Story lock, fine, yes, story lock. Okay. Yes, I do wish to overwrite the save. It's gonna turn blue. Everything's fine. I will be back in like 3 seconds. Hi. Welcome. This is lock number 9. So we figured out lock number 8, and then we have lock number 9. And this didn't help with the antiviral. And it also didn't help with them missing a clock. And it also didn't help with the fucking password. The 9th lion eats the sun. The 9th lion eats the sun. Okay. Well, it's been almost exactly 4 hours. It's been 3 hours and 56 minutes. I do not have... Yes, this one needs to be no. I do not have the energy in me to keep going for however long it's going to take me to find a soft lock here. So we are gonna be done for today. Friday we start Subnautica on the PS5, so it's gonna run a little better than it does on the PS4s. And we are back on this on next Wednesday, because of course after Phoenix Wright I needed another long game like this. This is even weirder than Phoenix Wright's, but yeah. And Monday is Bugsnax, maybe finale. It is unclear at this point. But thank you for hanging out, and have a great rest of your Wednesday. And I hope to see you again on Friday. Bye!